Hello everybody, um, Samuel Young here. So today we need to talk about the new SML video that just came out, I think. I don't know, I just fell asleep a few minutes ago and I don't know guys and girls. Um, so basically what happened was, if you guys remember people saying that SML might be running out of ideas, something happened basically. You see, recently people have been saying that, oh, SML ran out of ideas and that they're not as creative as they used to or as funny because, everybody knows about the whole Jeffy throw up. No, Jeffy's throw up or cat throw up, I think it was. And people were saying that, oh, that Jeffy ended up being besties with cat throw up, that a cat threw up in the video. Cody has some sick cat that threw up and Jeffy catches it on a flat white plate that he calls his best friend, and it's really weird, honestly. And then there was Cody's stolen penny, which I found really boring because it's just about some rare penny that Cody says was made in the 1940s or whatever, around that time. And then there's Brooklyn guys, Brooklyn guy tries to help, or he tries to help out Jimmy and such, and then he just ends up in a cannon weight killing Jimmy Butler, which is that basketball player that's always being called out in SML videos for quote unquote making coffee and whatnot. And then there's Jeffy's diss track, which brings back Jeffy the rapper, and the list goes on, guys. You know what I'm talking about. And also, I kind of feel like this one had to have a part two. Brooklyn guys tax fraud. That one felt like it needed a part two because it's kind of like the rich Brooklyn guy video where he becomes rich and he says that a specific team, I can't remember which one it was, would lose, and they did, and then Brooklyn guy um becomes rich, but then Mario tries to get him to be broke again, so you know he can help out Jeffy, I think it was. Um but also it felt like the video should have had a part two because it felt like it needed to have a part two, and I think Logan must have cut the part two out because or must have been nah, because he must have been nah, because this might seem similar to the rich Brooklyn guy plot, so we can't do a part two of this video. They did mention in one video, I think, where Jeffy where in Jeffy the dealer, where he in a way scams a pawn shop type of dude into buying Jeffy's how can I say this? Oh, Jeffy's 8 ball that's full of Coke, Coca-Cola, um because apparently there was a supposed plot that I don't know if it was a forgotten one or not, where a truth or dare thing ended up happening, and it's mentioned in that video that Joseph drank the 8 ball liquid, just leaving it empty, where you shake the little triangle thing to basically either say yes, no, or something else. If you know what I'm talking about, then you should know if you own like one of those 8-ball things. Also, um, because of that reason, um, it was also mentioned in the near end that that the that the dealer was gonna come back for Jeffy in a revenge kind of way, but that Brooklyn guy said that no, we don't do those type of videos unless it gets like a lot of likes, which doesn't make sense because they technically do part twos. Like the Brooklyn guy one, I can understand because I think I remember the video where he said that if the other team he was betting on would lose, and they did, and they technically made a part two to that. And then there was like SML, the talent show, where like sorry about that. I got some notifications and I don't wanna I don't wanna keep that up. Anyways, where like in SML, the talent show, um they for some reason like have like a talent show video, and the SML question at the end is like, who did you think should have won the talent show? And like it's not known if it was supposed to hint at a part two where like there's an alternate ending showing who won, like if like Junior should have won, or Jeffy should have won, or Joseph should have won, or Cody, and like what was his name again? The son of like Hank Huckerdoo, I can't remember his name. Um should have won since Cody and I think it was Timmy, right? Yeah, I think it is. Should have won, but you know what I'm talking about. And so on and so forth. So basically, meaning that like it was kind of like misleading fans as to if it was gonna have a part two or not. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. So yeah. And basically, in the remake and original version of the Junior's credit card, it's basically like saying in the lesson that you shouldn't like waste all your money that's on your card, or not to waste all of it, because they banks and such can end up repossessing your stuff, which actually happens in the video, and both the original and the remake, which people like the original, but the remakes of SML that Logan did are no longer possible because Logan even said in a vlog, which I'm not gonna show, that apparently the remakes are now gonna be made in animation form, since people don't actually like the live action versions with the puppets and such. So yeah, well, with the human puppets at least, because you know the whole plushies thing and whatnot. And basically, in the video that's now deleted, Jeffy's TV show, it was kind of showing the lesson that you shouldn't trust scammers or something, and also was kind of calling out like the fans and haters of SML by like saying stuff like, oh, that like Jeffy um is like the favorite character, and that Rosalina's kind of annoying, and that like this and that happens. But especially it kind of calls out also the fans that hated the red couch, always seeing it all the time, and people, well, yeah, that's what it was kind of, because in the TV show episode of SML, like they even mention in the video that Jeffy has to go because he was too much of a predictable character in the video, which again kind of like gave me like a vibe at first that it was kind of like hinting at calling out like SML haters about like about being too like critical, and even haters being too critical of Jeffy and the SML channel, which kind of made sense in a way. And now to the main reason you were all here. Basically, there's a new recently uploaded like SML video called The Charlie and Friends Problem, which I'm guessing SML was like calling out like TV reboots and how terrible they can be, because in the video they basically like have Charlie rebooted into like a kids TV show, which I'm guessing was in the SML universe for like adults and not necessarily kids. Because because look, when it gets turned into like a TV show for kids and the SML like video, it basically shows Logan like saying that like most TV shows that have reboots, they just do a bunch of kid stuff like doing a bunch of fart jokes and things that sound not exactly like the character in the adult version of the kids show, if you know what I mean, since nowadays and these years, reboots of like TV shows like like that one Tom and Jerry movie, which was, I'm guessing, hated. I didn't even like it. If you know which TV show, no, movie I'm talking about, it's the one that basically came out, I think it was in either 2020 or 2021, where it took place and just mentioned a wedding, I'm guessing. And yeah, that's what I'm basically saying at this point, because first off,